Well, if it looks like deja vu, that's because it is. I have here the bagless version of that same Sanitaire that I tested a few months ago bagged. So let's go ahead and fix it up. And basically what they did was they designed a chassis they could take both bagged and bagless. In fact, I think it was originally bagless first. But you can see the inside of this looks very much the same. And it comes apart exactly the same. Alright. This belt is stuck. Needs to be changed anyways. So, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the central vacuum. Vacuum out what we can. And of course, that'll need to be changed or something. Speaking of channel and update, I've had this piece of shit sitting here in pieces for a long time. And it's still sitting in pieces. I'm waiting on a fucking brush roller to come in. So 3 weeks later, I finally get the call. I go to my local vacuum shop, and lo and behold, they have the brush roller. I pick it up, and let's start the repair process now. So let's put this machine back together. I've got the roller. I went to my local vacuum store and got, and I'll show you the difference here. Yeah, you can see the difference in bristles. So that might make a difference in cleaning. Put the old one away. Because I got it locally and I'm putting it together today, we are just spraying it down with Lysol because I do not wish to touch it in any other fashion. This machine didn't take a trip through the dishwasher, it took a trip through my pressure washer, or with my pressure washer, I should say. And that has its cause and effect. We're gonna set that, let that air out for a second. One of those things that just didn't do the job that a dishwasher does, and I was really hoping it would. This being a commercial machine, it was particularly nasty. I'm half tempted to set this through the dishwasher, but I've had this thing sitting around. I want to get it out of here, so we're gonna just do everything by hand. Which just means a little bit more elbow grease. If you've never used Windex, Windex is great for those. 409 is great as well. Just clean this off. Nobody's ever gonna know or care. I also need to find the screws for the machine. I believe they're sitting, well, that's one. Oh. Well, good question where the screws went. As things don't usually disappear around here. Nope. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I'll find the screws here in a minute. Though they are around. I won't waste your time with that. And of course, we get an extra belt. And you can tell it's a genuine Eureka belt by the stars. The original U just had dots. And then this EXU is supposed to be extended life U belt. I never really noticed the difference between the compounds. I think a lot of that's just kind of marketing hype. There is some schmutz just right here. Oh, that went out. There we go. Toothbrush always works. So yeah, I've already done the majority of the cleaning on this machine in most areas. So we are going to put the brush roller on. that's been Lysoled off. Days of COVID. Just love that. So that's just going on. I've already cleaned that out. And the cover was super dirty. This machine was super nasty. Not only had it been sitting in a vacuum shop's basement for like an unknown amount of time, it had been used commercially and neglected. So I put this part through the dishwasher already, and it just doesn't look good. But there's only so much you can do with what you got. Oh, you gotta put the height adjustment for this one. There we go. And all right, now that the screw drama is over, say it really screwed me. That's what happens when you let stuff sit for a while. Things disappear. I don't usually let stuff sit. I don't usually lose things. That's kind of unusual for me. But even the pros fuck up sometimes, right? This guy. To get to the best screw back here, it is best to put him in just like so. Oopsies. A bottle of kosher triflow. Yeah, this machine's really been beat to heck. Whatever cleaning lady had this. Blech. So, I power washed this. Can't tell, I did. I wiped the inside of this. And this is back when Bagless, before really they could fool the masses, Bagless machines used to be very, very expensive to run. Well, they're still expensive to run, but they used to be open with how expensive they were to run. So this has that interchangeable filter. And then at some point, Electrolux, Sanitaire, Eureka Group were like, we're going to make washable versions of all these filters. Yeah, we'll see how long that works. Kind of a weird thing I never really noticed about this filter is when you look here inside there, there's not much room. That really does choke off the airflow. It really is a shame. This went through the dishwasher and it looks nice. Peculiar feature of this machine, I wish all of them had, is you're not supposed to be able to put this on without a filter. That being said, oh, that's how, sorry. So it won't log in to the unit without a filter. It's like, I knew there was some sort of safety in that one. So we'll put that right there. Some of the original ones, they had, like a Panasonic does, a relief valve in this thing. And it would appear when they made the newer versions of these machines, they removed the relief valve. But the hole still in the lid for it. And it looks like you have an uninvited guest in here, but nowhere to be seen. So don't weaponize your autism yet. I haven't forgot. There's a little yellow sponge filter that goes right there. Try to avoid killing spiders if possible. The hose up here. And I am going to, on this particular one, dusting brushes here. Look at how small that is. Like, what are we going to get done? And it's really stiff. Like, what is it? What's going to get done with that? And we had a, I don't know what that's from. Some sort of clip. Doesn't go to the vacuum. Another thing I liked about these is they have a easy off, quick release hose, and you can see this has this clear part. Good for maintenance and stuff. So as I'm winding this cord, it's going to just get washed and sanitized because it's just tired. Alright, just getting to the end of this cord. It's interesting it's not grounded. We're going to put the HEPA filter on. In the original version of this machine, there was like a cover that went over the HEPA filter, but they went away with that at some point. there's a HEPA filter. They claim this HEPA filter is washable. Doesn't sound like a great idea to me. Let's just remove any little paint scuff we can. I'm not sure if I can really do anything about all these. These are really deep gouges. I can remove the purple probably. Yeah, that's as good as that's gonna be. Probably try to remove some scuffs on here. This is the life of commercial vacuums. They're like children born to family of servants. You know, they are just forever meant to be beaten, destroyed, and a life of solid. Yeah, it's just bad. It was meant to be beat up. Of course, it was beat up. This is probably the best it's ever going to be. Just wiping off what I can here, folks. It's pretty beat up. You know, usually I try to get examples of machines when I'm trying to demo them in like new condition. I'm not really satisfied with how this turned out at all. But this machine cost me about a total of $0 to get, another total of about $10 for me to refurbish. So I'm happy to refurbish it. Let's see how she runs. Turn her off. Now the height adjustment's right here. We'll turn it up all the way high and see. Yeah, that's good. Now it works as advertised. So if you're looking for belts, brush rollers, I have a link down below in the box for all that stuff. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. That helps us out a lot. And if we really helped you out, consider donating to our Patreon. Link below. And before I tell you folks to have a wonderful day and stuff, let us bask in the glory of what I sucked up right there off my bench. Probably half of that was stuck in the hose already. Well, this was on my bench. So, have a wonderful day, folks.